What's going on, everybody? My name is Bonnie Boy, and today I'm going to be listening to the self-titled debut 2003 Celldweller album, Celldweller. So this album came out during a time in my life where everything was about tsunami, it was all about 9/11 trauma, it was about early 2000s breakbeats and new metal, skater culture. Those were the days, man. I miss that, and this album right here brings me back to a jolly good time in my life where I didn't have to be concerned over such things. I was a kid. I didn't fucking... But anyway, so without further ado, let's get started. Imagine a world where technology has advanced so much, yet the society in which technology rules has progressed very little. The buzz and hum of neon signs litter the streets, clubs, bars, concert venues, and makeshift markets displayed with the dimly lit neon lights on the streets. Here there is a man who dwells underneath the buildings of the streets as if they were in a cell, where he lives in a life of near destitution. Digging up whatever he can to survive, this man has cybernetic augments that require maintenance so that he may continue to operate. Here the man also struggles with attempts to fix himself, both in the literal and figurative sense. His parts grew older, his functionality barely hangs by a thread, while the inner mechanisms of his mind are flooded with images of the loss of his beloved family. The neurons that chemically balance him are thrown off, and thus he is forced to relive and replay these tragedies on repeat over and over again. What little sense of refuge from nightmarish flashbacks he could get would be in the form of numbing and hallucinogenic drugs. He resides with his partner, a woman who is just as augmented as he, though their relationship is incredibly volatile. They commonly bicker and fight. Altercations would be followed with meaningless, intense sex, so as to use it as relief of their tensions. The very few times they become vulnerable to each other is not out of any earnest sense of love, but rather so that one can get something from the other. Another hit, another night of passion, or another excuse to yell. It is clear that these two are dependent upon each other for some sense of relief. However, there is one thing more than sex, drugs, or any other dependency that is his most potent addiction, and it is music. A blend of styles that combine chugging, down-tuned metal guitars, grooving, pummeling, fast-paced drums, screaming and rapping, are then followed by psychedelic fusions of electronic trances, club beats, melancholic singing, and techno soundscapes that sounded otherworldly. These styles touch him deeply, and for a few moments, he is not hallucinating. His joints are no longer in pain. His mind was clear, bringing nostalgic images of his childhood, where he as a boy enjoyed his time watching cartoons, listening to the rock and electronic music of his youth, and crafting whole worlds for himself as an escape from the paranoia and bleakness of their society, somewhere far away from here. Eventually, he becomes determined to escape from his own situation, and so the man packs up, leaves, breaks free from his toxic relationship, and travels to where he can live in peace. Climbing his way up from the sewers, he rises to the surface and travels elsewhere, someplace where he, as a child, always dreamed of going. A place where whale songs can be heard, the ocean waves crash upon the shores, and where serenity can be found in near total isolation. And when he arrives, he can welcome the end of one part of his life and begin anew as a soon former Celldweller. And that just about wraps her up there, folks. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Maybe even go to my Patreon if you guys are so inclined. And yeah, that's about it. This is Bonnie Boy, and we out. Peace.